Morning everyone, welcome to Ains Outdoors, your outdoors freaks. It's another weekend, it's Friday morning, it's 10:30 and it's my birthday today. And I am on Signer. And I've been for a look, been for a walk, I've put my bucket down. I'm going in Beach 2, which is where I was the other week when I had the migraine, when I had the fish feeding on the plateau. So I'm going in there. I saw a couple of fish top out in there while I was stood watching. So my buckets, no, hang on a minute, I'm not in Beach 2, I'm in Beach 1, sorry. Accesses the same sort of water, still accesses that bar where the plateau is. It was Beach 1 I saw the fish top out, I'm in Beach 1. So that's where we are, that's what we're doing. Mrs. Haynes Outdoors is coming down later to see me because it's my birthday. Got some lovely fillet steaks, going to have a lovely dinner on the bank. Happy days. So I'm just going to get my bit sorted. I'll speak to you all a bit later, have a little catch up when I'm all set up. Speak to you in a bit. Afternoon everyone. Hopefully the wind's not too bad affecting the mic, but it's 3:15. Rods are out. One short in the gully, one long on the plateau. A fair bit of bait over them. Well, I say a fair bit, a good probably 10 spawns over each one. So see how we go. Very windy today, going to be windy tomorrow as well. With any luck, we can have a couple out. I mean, I'm not greedy, you know that. I'll be happy with one. So yeah, hopefully we'll have one. Apparently there's not been too many out this week. The whole lake's done, I think it was 3. I think the bailiff was saying 3 fish all week. So, I mean, the wind's hacking into this little bay here, so fingers crossed. Catch up with you in a bit. Let's give you a little show of my swim. Watch the step. See the wind's hacking down into the corner here, into this bay. Look, it comes in the corner and then it goes out into a spit and round down to the other end. I've got one just in close here and one out there. I mean, you can't really see the flat spots because it's so windy, but they're not really flat spots, they're just slicks. With any luck, something will come in, something will find the bait. In a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if any of you eagle-eyed viewers have noticed, the rods look a little bit bigger. That's because I've gone up to 10 foot. I've got 10 foot scopes now. And the Nash LR 6000 reels, and I must say I am very, very impressed with them reels. I've got 450 meters of 0.30 18-pound PB Products line, PB Products Control Mono, which is amazing line. If you've never used it, have a look at it. Yeah, it's 0.30 for 18 pound, very low diameter, low stretch, low memory, abrasion resistance is very good, and like I say, I've got 450 meters on a 6000 size spool, and they've got folding handles, quick drag, and they feel absolutely bulletproof. And I know that Jim Shelley has been using the LRs for a very long time, for a couple of years now, and he's an animal with his gear. And he says they're absolutely bulletproof and they've never let him down, so that's good enough for me. So the little moor ends there where I've been spotting, coming and getting me bits. Anyway, hopefully we'll have a fish on the new rods and we'll see what they're like. So anyway, I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Hi, it's 4:45. I've just brought my rods in because my wife's on the island now. She's not far away. You can't leave your rods or bait on your hooks. Can't leave your rods in or your rods baited when you leave your swim. So that's all taken care of. I'm just waiting for her to turn up now. I'm just about to walk down to the gate. We're going to have some nice dinner, some nice fillet steak and that. And then I'll get the rods back out in a bit. So I'll catch up with you all then. Speak to you then. Evening everyone. Well, Mrs. Haynes Outdoors has gone now. She's got to drive all back all up to the New Forest now and be ready up early in the morning for work, really early. So she's headed off now. I'm just tidying up the cooking stuff. Rods are back out. Just having a tidy up, and hopefully something will happen, and I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Speak to you when I'm all done. Evening everyone, it's 7:30. I've just lost a fish. I had a big drop back, and I had a few beeps. Just went beep beep beep. Obviously because it's dropped back, and so I watched my rod. So obviously couldn't see like that, and then it beep, little beep again. So obviously got my light on, went out, had a look, and it dropped right back. So I wound my spool until I like got a bit of line back, and beep. I thought, here we go. Because at first I thought a bat had flown into it, because the bats were flying about. And so I picked my rod up, wound into it, something there, a couple of little knocks, and then it come in, but it seemed to be coming in too easy when I made contact with it. So I got a feeling it might have been a bream. I'm telling myself it was a bream anyway. But anyway, like I said, it's 7:30, so there's obviously fish out there. I've re-wrapped back up. That was the one out on the plateau again. So I've put a bigger bait on this time, because on that one I had a whittled down a whittled down 15mm wafter with a little topper on it. So yeah, I've gone over to 20mm with a topper now. 20mm with a 15mm dumbbell topper. 20mm bottom bait with a 15mm topper. So hopefully the bream will bugger off now. Well, they won't bugger off, but they won't be able to take my bait now unless it's a monster bream. So with any luck, next one will be a carp. So I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Morning everyone. It's just gone 9. Obviously no fish in the night. I've had a couple of liners this morning. Probably started about 7:30. So hopefully there's fish out there on the spot. I've been laying here thinking about it, and I think I'm going to change my rigs over, because I'm using bigger baits now, like big baits, 20mm. I think I'm going to go over to a blowback rig or some sort of rig with a long hair, rather than using the Ronnie. See if they picking it up when you've got a big heavy bait on. If they obviously suck it into their mouth and they feel there's something wrong and they eject it, there's not a lot of separation between the bait and the hook, so there's, you know, less chance for that hook to catch in. So I think I'm going to change rigs over, probably go onto a blowback rig, and just put a longer hair on, so that the hook like drops down more. So there's more separation, more chance for the hook to grab hold. See if that makes a difference. I know I've caught on big baits with. I've caught on the big baits on the Ronnie before, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm going to get some rigs sorted and I'll bring my rods in. I think that's what I'm going to do. And put a bit more bait out. I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Right, I've made a rig and this is what I'm going for. It's a Nash claw, size 2, nice and big. And this is the rig. There we go. See that there? So we've got a nice big bit of shrink tubing on the back. We've got a AAA lead shot to help put it down. A nice big hair because I'm going to have a 20mm and a topper on it, and a bit of tubing on the shank there just to hold it. Nice big bait, nice big hook. And that's what we're going for on the Skin Link medium stiff, which is my favourite because there's just more movement in it and it lays over everything. So that's it, and it catches absolutely bang on, first time every time, boom, straight there. Right, happy days. Let's get it baited up, let's get it brought in, get it out. I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Right, this is what I'm going for, look. 20mm bottom with a wafter. Happy days. Let's get it out. Right, it's both rods back out, fresh baits. I've gone for the blowback that I showed you on my long rod, which is out on the plateau, and for my rod that's in short down in the deep gully, I've stuck to the Ronnie rig, but I've changed from the bigger baits to smaller pop-up, which is actually a wafter and a pop-up topper, so that it sits up, because it's like deep down in the gully, and the bottom of the gully is a little bit sort of, you know, a bit siltier, I suppose. It's not hard like the gravel plateau is, so I've gone so that it's just sitting up. So that's it. Just gonna have some breakfast now, and I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Afternoon everyone, afternoon catch up. It's just gone 2 o'clock, still nothing this end of the lake. There's a few come out at the other end of the lake. I just spoke to one of the bailiffs, just been round, he's just had to go out down the other end, so to go out in the boat. Same sort of things happened to me even the other week. Someone was caught up out there in the middle of the lake on a load of line. Luckily that's all in now. But, he said he was out on the boat and could see a lot of fish out down that end. The only trouble is I think that end's full. All the swims are taken. Someone come down this way earlier, he was speaking to the bloke in the swim next door. He said it's all rammed down that end, so there's no chance in packing up and moving because it's full. I just have to persevere this end. I mean, there'll be fish down this end as well, obviously. They're not every single fish ain't going to be down that end. I've had a couple of liners, so I know now. I mean, you know, no guarantee that's carp, but you just don't know. There's still got to be some fish about. We'll persevere with it and see what happens. Anyway, I'll speak to you all in a bit. Everything changes when that beat goes and that bobbin slams up. It's all I'm waiting for. Come on the fish. Evening all, it's just gone 5, little update. Nothing yet. I think I've seen a couple, but it's hard to tell, you know. I've no clear signs, but the odd little one, I don't know if it's carp, I don't know if it's bream rolling, but you know, just making some dinner. Fillet steak and mushrooms today with coleslaw. Rare, of course, gotta be rare. Anyway, get this done, eat some food, redo my baits, put my rigs out, put some more bait out, and hopefully something comes in this evening. I'll catch up with you all in a bit when I'm cleared away. Wow, this is lovely. I don't know if you can see this. Let's have a look at this. Rare steak, mushrooms, coleslaw, and one jealous dog. Eat this, have a clear up, do my bits, catch up with you in a bit. Wallop. Evening everyone, it's 6 o'clock. I've had my dinner, I've had some strawberries, I've cleared everything away, tidied everything up. I have redone my rods and I've put some bait out. So that's me settled now for the evening, unless I have a fish of course. And then obviously if I have a fish, I'll redo what I have to redo. Got a lovely little slick going, I'll show you. So there's my slicklet. You can see the point of it out there where my bait is, and then it goes all the way down there, all the way down here because it's blowing into me. And I'm pretty sure, where is that bit of rain coming from? That stupid little cloud there, it can't be that little cloud. Gotta be. That's weird. I'm pretty sure while I was spotting, it was all flat. I saw a fish show out there, I saw a fish top. Again, it could have been a bream, but who knows? That's a random little rain shower, that is. I mean, there's fish swirling about out there now, but that's probably bream. I'd like to see one big crash right over my spot, where this little swell was just here, where you just saw that swell there. Then I mean, pointing there, it's literally there. It's from here, from the shoreline here, 3.5 wraps at 9 foot wraps. It's 8 foot deep. There's a gully, big deep gully that goes 8 foot. My plateau's 3.5, 4 foot, and the rest of the lake's about 6 foot, 5 to 6 foot around here. Wind's died right off now. Hopefully there's a lot of pressure down the other end of the lake, where the fish have been with that wind hacking in down there. Hopefully that pressure now and this wind dying off, hopefully it might turn them around a little bit and some of them might push up this end of the lake tonight. The wind's switching early hours of the morning and going from southwesterly to westerly. Not that there's any breeze at the moment. It's died off now. With any luck, we'll have one in the night. There's definitely fish moving out here. It's just what are they? Roach, rod, bream, carp, who knows? Anyway, catch up with you all soon, hopefully with a fish to show you. A nice one, nice scaly one. Speak to you all soon. Morning everyone, it's 5:30. My perseverance paid off. It's not massive, but it's lovely, and it's definitely been on the munch. Come here, you. £24, 12 ounces. Beautiful common. 24, 12. Beautiful. Let's bring it a little bit closer. Stay there, mate. Let's get you a bit closer. That's better. Come here. Put up a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. Oh, come here, mate. Oh. 24, 12. There he is. Oh, she is. 24, 12. £24.12. Wallop. Yes. Let's get him back. Come on. Oh, hi everyone. It's now 10 to 6, 5 to 6, something like that. Rod's back out on the spot, wrapped up, gone back out, went back out, lovely. First time. Fresh bait. Rig all sorted. Pinpoint sharp. Happy days. Get in. I knew there was something out there. I knew there was fish. I knew I could count on that plateau. But, guy, he gave a bloody good fight, that fish. Real good fight. When he ripped, I wish I'd had the camera on. I wish you could have heard the run. I mean, it was a major run, major screamer. And it'd run round something. And then when I was first playing it, I could feel it like just rubbing, you know, when it's rubbing on something, and I could just feel it rubbing against something. And I thought just right at the start, I'm not going to get this fish in. But I changed my angles up. I walked right to the left of my swim. Changed my angles up after you know, a little, I don't even know how many winds and pulls. He banked left and freed himself of whatever he was rubbing round. There must be a pole or stick out there or something he was rubbing round, and he cleared it, and I managed to get him in. And then as he came in close, he went round my other line, which is why I'm an advocate of always playing your rods up in the air. You've seen how I put my rods up in the air most of the time, like I have this week. No hassles, just passed my rod underneath it. Didn't have to worry about trying to pick the other rod up and bloody juggle rods and all that. He just passed the rod underneath the other rod, and it frees. Happy days. And I managed to get him in. He come right into the net. He was literally over the net, and then he ran again, and I thought, oh no, if I lose him now, I'm going to be gutted. And but I managed to get him in. After that initial come to the net, he was probably on for another 5 minutes. So yeah, happy days, happy days. So £24.12, lovely common. Try and get back to sleep now for a bit, I suppose. I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Morning everyone, it's 8:15. Wow, that was a result in the night. Forgot to mention as well, that was on the rig change that I did, on the blowback rig. So, you know, I feel vindicated in my thoughts and in changing the rigs over. You know, if you ever think you should be getting something and you're having a couple of beeps and you don't know if they're liners, or I was just something about using them really big baits on that Ronnie, and I thought, I'm not sure about this, so I changed over, and that fish was absolutely nailed. So it was a good choice. Just slowly pack my bits up now. I'll probably leave about 11. Oh, you? She's on the lead. She's on a big wandering one. She can't go any further than that. Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit. As you can see, the lake's completely different this morning. Hardly a breath of breeze. Wind's died down. Slowly start the pack up now. Catch up with you all in a bit. All packed up. Rods are gone. Just loading the last bits on the barra. It's about 10 o'clock. A little bit earlier, but hey ho. Is what it is. Another successful weekend. One fish caught. It's all I ever asked for. I'm not greedy. I don't need 10 fish in a session, one's enough. Beautiful £24.12 common to grace the net at 5 o'clock this morning, as you all saw. So happy days. So until next time, me and little Fluffles over there, Haynes Outdoors, out. Tight lines everyone.